Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Len Tarot. We're going to be doing our mid-October monthly reading. Let's just see where we're at and what's coming in for us. All right, so current energy, we have this reversed strength card. So I'm going to put this upright just to check out the details here. So there's a few elements to look at here. There's an infinity symbol, and I think this calls to mind there's always this inner struggle that we have between the emotions that we know we need to feel and the face that we present to the outer world. And we have to kind of, in perpetuity, always find this balance, right? There are times where our inner roar, our inner lion has to be tamed, that we can't always come out emotions first. We can't, just spill everything we're feeling onto another person. But there are also times where we need to kind of scream into the void a little bit. I think because this energy is reversed right now, there is an imbalance between, here the lion in this picture it looks like it's yawning, right? It's sort of like could be perceived as a roar, but it could also be perceived as a yawn. Something much more mellow here. This crow has faced down something within itself. I'm sensing that there's almost a face that you're presenting that others are not understanding. They're perceiving you opening your mouth as a sign of aggression, and it's just not. There's like something that you're trying to get across that isn't being read here with the reverse strength card. But I don't think it's about you. I think there's something about, like, we all have a lion inside of us, right? We all have these kind of protective features, these almost, vicious sides of ourselves that can come out in protective stances. But that can, it's almost like, people can read us as coming on too strong or roaring too loudly, but that's also a lot about their perception too. Okay, I'm going to pull in another card here. So this is a card that speaks to what's in conflict. So the Five of Wands here, each crow is sort of fielding its own stretch of air. Each of the wands here has a different color, and this always stands for, there's a sparring here. Everyone has their own voice, their own perspective, their own history, and they all have their own space in the air, but it's almost like if they make enough fuss, they're hoping all these other crows will leave. So there's something here about your voice not being heard is what I'm getting. There's a perspective that you have that you want to, it's like the lion's share is what I'm hearing. You want it to be your perspective. You'd like to have that kind of center stage. But you're not, it's like there's almost too many people in line is what I'm hearing. I'm going to pull in an oracle card here for these. And I'm almost hearing like you can find your own stage for whatever this lion energy is, this Leo energy. It just may not be with the audience you have right now. This is literally, I'm getting like, find a new audience. Like, people want to hear what you have to say, but it's not these particular people. Whatever resonates there for you. All right, let's one last shuffle here and pull in the oracle card. So what do we have here? Okay. So the cat and lavender for independence. So, black cats, very similar. I'll bring the strength card back. So very similar to how, a yawn could be perceived, something really innocuous as a yawn could be perceived by someone else as someone yelling, for instance. The black cat could be seen as a bad omen. But in this case, the black cat, because of its color, it can move through the night undetected. It's like the black cat, as the witch's familiar, is privy to knowledge that others may not, maybe actually too scared to to access or to listen to. And so this card really speaks to independence. So again, there's a this Five of Wands energy is about competition, about too many voices, and you're really, seeking to stand on your own, follow your own intuition here. And black cats too is like, because they're seen as this omen, they stick out. So I think that's what you're pursuing. I'm going to pull in a card for kind of what is coming in the next 2 to 3 weeks and see what we're heading into right now. Okay. So we have this reversed Hermit card. The Hermit is, I always pair it in my head with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about institutional knowledge. So, someone who might be in the profession of a teacher or a therapist or a guide. The Hermit is about the knowledge that we have accumulated ourselves through walking a lonely path, for instance. And this is very much calling back to this cat and lavender, this independence card. It's like you have garnered an understanding about, I think, an emotional journey you're on that others are not seeing or not allowing you to give voice to. And the Hermit here is about following, not only taking some time to yourself, but the lantern here is meant to be about your guidance of other people. And I'm hearing that they're not going to follow you right now. And this may be about finding that other audience. It's like you have to travel through, this card features winter. So it's like after the winter passes, and we're headed into winter if you're in the northern hemisphere. So this could literally be like waiting out this season where everyone kind of stays indoors. We all kind of become more isolated. And then in the spring, you're going to find that new audience as things flower here. Because this is reversed, this could really mean that you're not trusting that your inner wisdom, that the lamp is lit, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I mean, it's almost like I just heard find some matches. Like you speaking, kind of like with the Magician card about having the tools that you have. There are ways to light your own path without needing the opinions of others. So I think it's like if you're feeling judged or you're feeling like your emotional picture is being misperceived by others, that retreat is actually what you need to do rather than, performing in front of the same audience is like, that's not serving you anymore. All right, I'm going to pull in an oracle card here for this Hermit and get some clarification on this card. Let's see here. Okay. So the sheep and the blackberry for devotion. So again, this came in reversed, and that audience, I think you've been with the sheep here. It's like you can't, this is a seasonal card as well. Every season the sheep has to be shorn, and that wool is used for other people, right? To make sweaters. It's like you have. Again, that is a devotion, right? The sheep provides us this substance that we can use in pillows and we can make fabric out of, and it keeps us warm as we head into this winter period. So it's like, but because this is all reversed energy, it's like you have given a lot to the people around you, and they're using that to keep themselves warm this season. But what's keeping you warm, right? So that devotion, it's like, hearing this may sound silly, but it's like you're not going to find that warmth until you travel into the woods, until you kind of like seek that time to yourself. Okay, so let's pull in a tarot card for kind of overall message here. Okay, interesting. So 3 of Pentacles here is like your overall message, and this is about working together with other people here. But the sense I'm getting is like, so once the snow clears, once we head into the springtime, so we're talking about, this is a little bit longer term. So we're talking about the next like 3 or 4 months when hopefully, the snowstorms pass for those in the northern hemisphere. and we can kind of get clarity on the landscape, that flowers bloom. You're going to notice, it's almost like you can't see through the snow right now, but you're going to notice other people doing the same kind of work that you want to do. And whether that's, it doesn't necessarily need to be related to your career. It could also be the goals you have, the emotional state you're in. It's like other people are also going to be here. You're picking cherries, and that's to kind of nourish yourself after a long season of isolation. You're going to notice that other people are performing, again, sharing the same activities, and that if you pool your cherries, your harvest here, you're actually going to have a great feast together. So I do see, if your immediate social surroundings are feeling like too competitive, there's something coming up here for you that's going to feel much more supportive, but it may not be this year. So I think, the message I'm hearing is like, stick with it. Light your own lamp here. That light is going to nourish you, even if it doesn't find others. So I'm going to pull in a last oracle card here. The badger and ginkgo for healing wounds. I think, so that new sense of collectiveness is going to heal some wounds. Ginkgo is a very healing plant. So I think, really great. There's a sparring going on that, whether, and that could be that, I'm hearing like you've done the internal work already, but the others around you haven't. But I think come 2026 and that springtime, you're really going to find your people, find a new way to give voice to the things in your heart right now. Cancer, I hope that's helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And have a wonderful rest of your October. Speak soon.